No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. De Koning with a deft tap. Rao. He's normally better than that. Farms it out. McGovern. Good-looking kick. Kennedy on a lead. What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Doesn't often waste it. Cameron has got loose. Ignoring the corridor for now. Moore can keep it moving. Normally delivers. Well played. Is anyone home? Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Will this be the first goal? It was worth the wait.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. De Koning wins it down. Rao, he's gone. Kelly, Gaff running in support. Inside 50 with the kick. Owies, it's a hot footy. He's been busy so far. In no man's land.
Was he aware the line was there?
Gaff.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
De Koning wins it down. Rao couldn't get an effective disposal. Crosses the paint. Saad saves the day. His field kicking is normally first rate. Good thinking and good execution too. Kicks to space. Goulden working hard and being rewarded. Searching kick. Cameron, strong grab. Delivers a long ball. Poor footy there. That's skillful. Cameron wins it back. Great mark. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Good disciplined defence. Kelly. They've given it up. Away he goes. Looking for 2 in a row. Cameron is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Struck it well. No problems there. They've hit the ground running and they're looking in fine form. De Koning punches it out of the ruck. Rao. Which way will it bounce? Cameron. Joel. Takes the bounce. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal! It's all one way so far. De Koning with the tap. Rao. He's lost it. Kelly. Natanui. Gaff. Moore. That's confidence for you. Not going with the spoil. Kicks laterally. Dangerfield. Works hard to present. Quarter time and one side will be happier than the other clearly. But there's a long way to go. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
Footy's back and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. It's amounted to nothing. Clever kick. Kennedy outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Salem read that one right off the boot. You can see their confidence growing. Ball spills free in the tackle. Dangerfield. Kennedy desperate to win it back. They cannot keep him quiet. Andrews takes an excellent grab. He's generally a good kick. Taylor pushes into space and receives the footy. Waiting for someone to come at him. Cameron, he's taken a beauty. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? They've had the better of the contest to this point. Rao with a chance to run. De Koning in the clear. Dishes it off. Joel can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why.
His goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
From outside 50, good-looking kick. He's absolutely flushed it.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Franklin wins the tap. Lysette, can he hit a target? Salem heads them off at the pass. They've found the magic formula. Joel gets a good bounce. Gets his kick despite the heat. Bouncing ball. Throws it on the boot. They could be vulnerable here. They've got time to put the kettle on. Gee, they're playing well. That's not going to work. Kennedy, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. The two big men do battle. Jamison, Sheed, solid tackle. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Cox palms it down. Lysette. It must be his birthday. Kicks to centre wing. Cole spoils. Shuey honours the lead. Can they put something on the board before half-time? Jamison. Saad thwarts them again. Goes long. Cameron continues to rule the skies. Going for territory. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
Whoever's counting the tackles is earning their money. Every time anyone gets the footy, you just expect them to be crunched. This intensity will be difficult to sustain, so we may see some space open up at some stage, but there'll be some sore bodies. Don't worry about that.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, manages to find a teammate. Delivers it inside 50. Unable to complete the mark. Saad is calm in a crisis. Crisp. They can smell victory. Cameron takes a beauty. Some people can't kick that far. Fife. This is promising. Can they get another one here? They're running riot.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
It's looking every bit a blowout at this stage. Cox showing his skills. Lysette, big tackle laid. Can he be the fire starter? Bontempelli gets there first. Drives it inside the forward 50. Taking out some frustration possibly. Duggan, Cole. Time to measure the kick. Moore doing what he does best. Bontempelli handballs it to nobody. It's a tough game. Attracted a crowd. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. No leniency from the umpire there.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Franklin is like a magnet in that forward line.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Cox wins it out of the centre. Yo, Fife, Bontempelli. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Jackson, Rao, tries to take them on and loses.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Doesn't often waste it. Cripps, he's outmarked two of them. Cole, that's an uncharacteristic mistake. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Good work rate. Well-weighted kick. Turned over on centre wing. Tidy ball. It's been that kind of day for them. They've got winners all over the park. Cameron uses the body well. Drives it inside the forward 50. Kennedy has a way of drawing the footy.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. This one might be settled now. Jackson wins it out of the centre. Rao comes free in the tackle. Yo, Crisp is proving a massive thorn in their side. He might have thought about the corridor. Tredre has got loose. Can they find a late goal? Punched away. Kennedy. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
That's a waste. Lucky it's not close on the scoreboard.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Scoreless in 3 quarters of football. Scoreless. Are you kidding me? They might as well have forfeited. It would have been much less embarrassing. This is the best case I've seen yet for a 2-division system. These teams have looked leagues apart all day. It's a shame for anyone who is silly enough to expect a contest.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Natanui smashes it out of there. Jamison. Yo, that's a bruising tackle. Squeezes the kick. Centre square, loose ball. Cox. Who's front and centre? Dangerfield has been irrepressible. He's everywhere at the moment. Duggan, we've seen that before. Bruce Kennedy takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
Two already today. Can he make it 3? You bet he can. It's been an absolute avalanche. Natanui got his palm to it. Fife is there in the clinches. Kennedy is hard to beat one-on-one.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it. The buzzards are circling. Jackson has got on top. Was that a legal disposal? Stripped of it. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Kennedy is so strong one-on-one.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Looks good. He's steered it through. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. Rao, Joel, working hard and being rewarded. Just has to hit a target. Kennedy, that's sloppy play. Tredre, Joel. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Searching kick. Cripps has found some space. What can they build here? Lysette, all on his own. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. The aerialist will battle for this ball. That's a strong mark.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Rao, they're hungry for more. Oh, there's one for the back page.
To put the cherry on top of what's been a superlative performance.
Lloyd has one already. Now it's 2.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
Full time. There was only ever one winner today. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. It's Thursday night footy. It should be a beauty. De Koning wins the first hit out. Rao, Fife, leading from the front. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Bruce driven into the turf, and that'll be a free kick. This could result in a goal. Good thinking and good execution too.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
Heads for home. That was never missing. One goal straight plays, no score. Good ruck work. Rao. The midfield battle's so important. McCartney, desperate to win it back. Away he goes. Looking for 2 in a row. Kennedy is hard to beat one-on-one.
Straight in front, should not miss.
They get full value for a deep entry. Already we've seen how quickly this side can score. The big men fly. Simpson farms it out. That's a dreadful hand pass. He's generally a good kick. Tredre stripped of the footy. Core didn't need to be asked twice. He's lost it. Tredre, you can see their confidence growing. Lloyd has a vice-like grip.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. It's all pointing one way so far. De Koning palms it down. Rao, Joel with a chance to run. Just has to hit a target. Tarrant tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Clarkson taken to ground. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning showing his skills. Rao, he's gone. Dangerfield going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead though as we restart. De Koning got his palm to it. Rao runs onto it and can drive them into attack. No malice in that, but it has to be a free kick just the same. What can they build here? Longmire, dangerous to leave on his own. That's a useful ball. Higgins has charged into space. Longmire has got loose. They desperately need a goal. Saad takes an excellent grab. He might have thought about the corridor. The kick was centimetre perfect. Normally delivers. Dangerfield works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. Cameron has found some space. Drives it inside the forward 50. No one can mark. Joel, he's set upon. The umpire says he had no prior. De Koning with the tap. Fife. This might be travelling out on the full. No, it's scraped in for a behind.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
McDonald brings it back in. Moore read that one right off the boot.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. I don't think anyone tipped this. It's been all one-way traffic. Sherry showing his skills. They have a good understanding, those two. Clarkson, Davies Uniacke. They need a spark. Anyone's ball. Sherry, Simpson. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Lucky, great hands there.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
Going for territory.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
It's quarter time. That was something to behold. This contest might already be decided. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
It's a big margin after just one quarter of footy, and it's no wonder. Clearances, disposals, inside 50s, they're winning them all comfortably. The golfing class appears significant, and I'm not surprised to see this turn into a rout.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. De Koning has been dominant in the ruck. Rao, centre square, loose ball. McCartney, ever reliable. Which way will it bounce? Daniel gathers, gets his kick despite the heat. Moore went bang. Higgins, it's a tough game. They cannot keep him quiet. Time to turn on the Jets. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Core makes good contact. He's besieged. The umpire will have it. Sherry got his palm to it. Harvey. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Jackson up and under. Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
That was high, wide, and not very handsome.
That's skillful. Davies Uniacke has pushed into space. Kennedy chops it off. It's there!
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Rao, he's everywhere at the moment. Tredray dealt with the pressure. Dangerfield going for goal, flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. Only one behind.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Daniel with the footy. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. The two big men do battle. Harvey in his natural habitat. Spent what he didn't have. Higgins. He just keeps racking up disposals. Longmire. Great body work.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
A great opportunity to make some inroads goes to waste.
Can he hit a target? Honours the lead. Searching kick. Rioli uses the body well. They're playing with purpose and poise. Bontempelli had his name written all over it. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Cameron. Golden opportunity here. They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage. This one might be settled now. Jackson is giving him a bath. Rao. Quality delivery by foot. There goes the kick inside the 50. Lloyd is a beacon in that forward line.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forward with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
Lloyd has 2 today. Make it 3. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. De Koning, he's worth his weight in gold. Rao in no man's land. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Davies Uniacke. That's good work rate. Clarkson. He'll be sore in the morning. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Great tackling technique there. De Koning continues to have his way. Rao. Franklin. That one was always his. Cameron is so strong one-on-one.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. The buzzards are circling. De Koning got his palm to it. Rao has some attention to deal with. Zeeble affects the turnover. They could be vulnerable here. What's he got on offer? They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Chance gone begging. Ineffective kick. Fife doing the grunt work. Jackson running in support. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
That's the end of a stunning half of football. I'm not sure the game can be played any better than that, or any worse for that matter. What's happening down there, Gary?
Hit out, clearance, inside 50, shot on goal. Rinse and repeat. At some point, you'd think the opposition would do something about it. Anyone can look good against a team that would rather be anywhere else, but credit to them for taking full advantage. I'd be amazed if anything changes.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Treadray in some space on the wing. Goulden has worked hard to present.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Longmire got to the right position and hung on. Coleman Jones on a lead. Davies-Uniacke. This is good footy.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
Kicking for his first. One behind only.
They're not getting many good looks at it, so you can understand them wanting to have a ping when they get a chance.
Moore has time and space. They haven't really fired a shot today, but that's a nice finish.
Huh? What happened? They kick a goal, did they? It's truth.
Well, at least now there'll be something on the highlights reel. De Koning. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Rao. Jackson gets to the front spot and can line them up.
To finish off the good work.
Heads for home. That was never missing. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. De Koning, just for something different. Rao. Tucker at close quarters. Andrews wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. He's generally a good kick. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
Missed the target by a long way.
Looking to get it down there quickly. Taylor spoils. Larkey. He's put it through. Can they follow that goal up with another? De Koning has had his measure today. Rao tries to take them on and loses.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Looking to peg one back. Andrews will bail his team out again. A chance to clear now. Who's front and centre? Zerha cannot be deterred. Davies-Uniacke gives it a ride, but it'll pull up short. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Fife takes a beauty. That might attract a pack. Treadray on centre wing is marked. Clever kick. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Rao had some assistance. Cameron steadies. Drop punt. Goal! Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. De Koning. This is getting monotonous. Rao absorbs the pressure. It's not a fair fight. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Coleman Jones, a rare win. Met solidly. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Some of their stoppage work today has been exceptional. It's part of the reason they are so far in front.
Simpson, he's been industrious. Fisher, he's caught. That's commitment to the cause. To no one in particular. McDonald. Which side is this lad playing for? McCartney, working hard and presenting well. The kick was misdirected. They'll compete inside the 50. Jackson is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. But the most troubling thing is it's been allowed to be good.
Rao gets the kick away. Franklin might be just outside his range. No sign of them dropping off. Lloyd, strong grab.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Leans back and drills it.
We've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong, too good.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
Time to check in with Gary.
There might be a bring your mouth guards training session in this team's future. They have been woeful. Perhaps in their heart of hearts they didn't expect to win today, but it's all about standards, and this performance isn't befitting of this team's capabilities.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
They're well set up behind the ball.
Bombing it in won't work. It's a dominant display. Dangerfield. Great hands there. Normally delivers. Cameron, all on his own. Ignoring the corridor for now. Nunes in the clear on centre wing. Franklin has found some space. Junk times come early. Cameron works hard to present. Looking to extend this margin. Taking out some frustration possibly. Franklin, Bruce. He's drawn a crowd. Tarrant getting involved. Manages to find a teammate. Neat little worm burner. Daniel, some indirect ball movement here. Pink, they have absolutely spifflicated him. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Jackson is teaching him a lesson. 5. Neither side able to clear the footy. Jackson could do this with his eyes closed. 5. Couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
One wonders which side will be happy to hear the final siren.
Jackson has rucked tirelessly. 5. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Jackson, he is simply too good. Nunes, 5. Oh, it's a horrible blue. An absolute gift. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Jackson, it's been a mighty performance. Rao, who can run onto this and pump it forward? 5. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. He's lost it. Tredray. Goulden, that's a powerful hand pass. Franklin, desperate defence. Tredray. It's not a tight angle, but he goes with a check side and threads it.
There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. He'd have looked a fool if he'd missed.
Jackson has been dominant in the ruck. Rao has turned it on today. Franklin all alone in the centre square. Lloyd is a beacon in that forward line.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down. Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today. They might as well not have a ruck. Rao, Franklin, that's good work rate.
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Critical contest coming up. It's amounted to nothing. That's a useful ball. Tredray, within range, can make them pay.
They're still hungry, even with the game put to bed. That's a sign of a very good team.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The only competition they've got out there is each other. Sherry got his palm to it. Simpson, was that a legal disposal? They cannot keep him quiet. Darling, great body work.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
Well, that sums it up, really.
No time like the present. Can he hit a target? Tredray just had to get it out. This spells trouble. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer. Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Same old, same old. Simpson should be in the votes today. That's well played. Playing for pride now. Chris takes an excellent grab. Goes long. Jackson outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. There goes the kick inside the 50. Full time. There was only ever one winner today. That is a crushing victory, and they will be delighted with that. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. De Koning palms it down. Rao. Chaplin picks off the pass. Doesn't often waste it. Short. Dangerous to leave on his own. Clever kick. Who's front and centre? You can't question his commitment. That's a useful ball. They've turned it over. Normally delivers. Cameron. Strong grab. McIntosh clears the area. Bruce, he just dropped it. Throws it on the boot. Look at the space he's got to work with. It's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
One goal straight plays, no score. De Koning with a deft tap. Couldn't get a disposal. Dangerfield. That's an impressive mark. What's he got on offer? Goulden has it within range.
He'd kick this more often than not.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. Back to where we started. Scores level. The big men fly. Bite. Terrific tackle. Decides to go. That's a push and paid. Can he hit a target? Dangerfield is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Kicking at his first.
Looks good. He steered it through. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. De Koning wins it out of the centre. Rao, Joel with a chance to run. Searching kick. Bruce has a vice-like grip.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Going at his first, and he's got it. They've got their tails up now. Punch clear. Rao. That might have been dropping the ball. Ottens. They might be caught out on the turnover. Good luck catching him. Drives it deep. Grimes with the big fist. Onto the non-preferred. De Koning picks it off. That's poor kicking. They're on point so far. It's off hands. Bontempelli. He might have thought about hand passing. Flostone gets to it first. That could prove costly. Fife. Here's a chance with the outside of the boot, and he's miscued it. No score. That's good vision. Cochin can keep it moving. Tidy ball. What can they muster from the back half? And they're away. Short. Works hard to present. Well-weighted kick. Prestia has found some space. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan.
Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
A low-scoring affair so far. Hopefully both coaches will be more offensively minded now and try to generate some run and carry. Both sides are capable of hitting the scoreboard regularly and takes a different emphasis and some smarter decision-making to get that happening.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
Punch clear. Taranto is there in the clinches. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Cameron gets to the front spot.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Taranto, can he get it out? A good kick here, and they'll be in business. Moore didn't need to be asked twice. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. De Koning, the winner there. Rao comes free in the tackle. Goulden. In no man's land. Bruce just had to get it out. Time to turn on the Jets. Chol, he's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result. It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Ottens wins it down. Taranto, Dangerfield gets in the way. Can they get another one? Thumped away. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Delivers it inside 50. Manages to find a teammate.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Flostone brings it back in. Cochin, all on his own. His field kicking is normally first rate. Edwards pushes into space and receives the footy. Hopper on a lead. This is much better. Well played. What's he got on offer? This will be their first entry for a while. Can't hang on under close attention. They're crying out for a goal, and he's answered the call. Can they follow that goal up with another? Good ruck work, like Batman and Robin. They cannot keep him quiet. McIntosh, stripped of it. Bontempelli accepted the invitation. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. The kick is precise.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
It's a 4-goal game at half-time. One coach will be delighted, and the other will be pretty frustrated.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
There are already a few players sucking in the deep breaths. There's nothing like match play to show you where you're at physically. The match hasn't reached any great standards, but the players are attacking the contest in a manner befitting greater stakes. It'll be interesting to see who runs it out better.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Chaplin tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Taranto. Moore wins it back. Great mark. Goes long. He should have held that one. That's poor play. He's drawn a crowd. Keeps it low. They've put themselves under pressure. Looking to get it down there quickly. fight. They've worked it well.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. The big men fly. Taranto. He's been a shining light. De Koning competing fiercely. Bontempelli. He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there.
He's just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
The big men fly. Rao. Prestia in the centre square. He's generally a good kick. Taranto. That was almost handed to him. He's been dispossessed. Ottens. Richardson is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
Ignoring the corridor for now.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
This is a hotly contested footy. Not his finest moment. Bangs it long. Lloyd. Great hands there. What's he got on offer? They're huffing and puffing. Kennedy read it well and claims the mark.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Kennedy can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done. Jackson wins the hit out. Taranto, poor hands there. Can anyone take a mark? Chance gone begging. Bruce. Look at him go. He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Sometimes, the less said, the better.
Taking no risks with the kick in. That's well played. Searching kick. He's hit up the lead. Doesn't often waste it. Short. Couldn't hold it under pressure. Moore. Gathers. Had to get it out. Hand pass cut off. Can they get something going? Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Lloyd, a bit of a panicked handball. Bruce snaps at goal, but it's off target.
A fine passage of play, didn't get the finish it deserved.
Flostone to bring it back in. Honours the lead. Clever kick. You can't afford to do that too often. Going for territory. Campbell went bang. Dangerfield got the handball away. Misses the target and it's out of play.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Can he find a teammate? Salem intercepts. They've got winners all over the park. Gee, they're playing well.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Heads for home. That was never missing. The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. Nankervis palms it down. They have a good understanding, those two.
That's not like him.
Hopper, Taranto. Through the centre square he goes. Defence 101 there. Lafau. It's been a dirty day for them, but there's something for their fans to cheer. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Nankervis wins the hit out. Prestia, Dangerfield, one step ahead. Delivers it inside 50. Good disciplined defence. Treadray, he had prior opportunity.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
It's hard to find a winner for them today. Flostone, probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? Well-weighted kick. Roach marks on centre wing. Taranto. Moore goes without it. Ralph Smith, he's got support. Nankervis. This will be touch and go. Taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Quality delivery by foot. Gives it everything. Crisp, always looked likely. He might have thought about the corridor. Chaplin, we've seen that before. Cameron, what can he do with it? He's everywhere at the moment. Lloyd is so strong one-on-one.
9 individual goal kickers if he puts this through.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Rao gets the kick away. Cameron, tidy ball. Franklin had his name written all over it.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Franklin for a buzzer beater. That will do just nicely.
They're much more potent when he's clunking marks and kicking goals.
You wouldn't want to play this side in this form. They would have wiped the floor with most teams. You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. Big roar as the umpire holds the footy aloft. Mumford wins it out of the centre. Cornelio, O'Halloran, Ward gets his kick despite the heat. Andrews is a rock in defence. What can they build here? Cameron has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. Tredre makes position. He might have thought about the corridor. Chol on a lead. Normally delivers. This is good ball movement. Kicks inside the forward 50. Cornelio takes an excellent grab. Neat little worm burner. Stringer with a chance to run. Clever kick. Chol spoils. Whitfield. That's a bruising tackle. Under pressure. Green. They'll compete inside the 50. Who's front and centre? Jones. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception. 1 goal straight plays, no score. The two big men do battle. Cornelio, where? He's been accosted. He's made a hot start to this match. Goulden gets to it first. Blasts away. Davis, what a mark. He's generally a good kick. Where? Works hard to present. Tidy ball. O'Halloran, all on his own. That's skillful. Salem, read it well. What's he got on offer? His field kicking is normally first rate. They've opened them up here. Great play. Lloyd has charged into space.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence. Both teams on the board now. The big men fly. Rao, Goulden, he's lost it. Mumford wins it back. He'll be annoyed by that. Joel steadies, drop punt, goal! So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Good ruck work. Cornelio, a model of consistency. And that's a letdown. Kicks to space. Quality delivery by Foot. Another forward 50 entry. Fife has bobbed up.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
He's kicked the cover off it. It's a magnificent kick. They've got their tails up now. The two big men do battle. Cornelio on the same page as his ruck. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Mumford wins the hit out. O'Halloran, Franklin taken to ground. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Franklin showing his skills. Fife in a hurry. Rao. Bruce. Strong grab.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing. It's a handy buffer they've established. Mumford wins it down. Ward gathers. O'Halloran, Cornelio. They desperately need a goal. They've given it back. Stringer gets there first. Crunching tackle. Some indirect ball movement here. Bedford. That's a dreadful hand pass. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Attracted a crowd. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Davis picks off the pass. It's a dreadful mistake. Kennedy met solidly. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Sometimes there is such a thing as getting ahead too far too soon. Having a sizable lead can change your mentality, make you conservative or perhaps complacent. They'll expect the response from their opposition, but they just need to keep doing what's got them into such a great position.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
It's come unstuck. Can he hit a target? Rao. That's good work rate. Sends them inside 50 again. Mumford tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They have absolutely spifflicated him. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Mumford, the winner there. Ward tries to bulldoze his way through. Hand pass cut off. Crisp displaying great endeavour. He just keeps racking up disposals. Green accepted the invitation. Kelly. Crisp is proving a massive thorn in their side. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Bruce uses the body well. Is anyone home? Joel is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He's batting at 100% so far.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. De Koning wins the tap. Rao. Gee, they're playing well. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Lloyd.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. The two big men do battle. Rao. He just dropped it. Fife. Kennedy gets to the front spot.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Kennedy. You know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. De Koning wins the tap. Rao couldn't get an effective disposal. Fife. Kennedy couldn't quite. Franklin, bad error there. Kelly, he stopped in his tracks. Ash gets a kick away. Turned over on centre wing. Gives it everything. Davis, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Good thinking and good execution too. Himmelberg can keep it moving. He's hit up the lead. Tries a safe ball. Well played. Got to get it forward now. Ineffective kick. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Ash, it fell into his arms. They need a spark. Moore continues to be a thorn in their side. Can he find a teammate? That's a good option, and this looks promising. They've found the magic formula. Cameron, that one was always his. They're irrepressible at the moment. Treadray has a way of drawing the footy.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Mumford palms it down. Fife. Who's at home? Lloyd takes a beauty.
Brett and Buddy, you'd think.
He's got it done. The scoreboard is starting to get ugly. The two big men do battle. Nunes hasn't seen a lot of it. Franklin, dangerous to leave on his own. That's wasteful. Half-time, and we have an 8-goal game. This one's just about done.
Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
I remember the days when coaches would rip into the players for playing like that. I don't think that happens much anymore, but you couldn't blame a coach for being deeply frustrated with this sort of performance. Too much is being left to far too few at the moment.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Cameron from the pocket. Looks good. Is good. Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. De Koning palms it down. Nunes wins the hard ball. Which way will it bounce? Squeezes the kick. In no man's land. Whitfield throws it on the boot. Not his finest moment. Ignoring the corridor for now. Goulden, he's taken a beauty. Bombs it in. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Normally delivers. Ware has found some space. Clever kick. Jones with a chance to run. It's been that kind of day for them. What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. Davis wins it back. Great mark. That's a useful ball. Not sure what the idea was there. They've got winners all over the park. Kennedy is so strong one-on-one.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Kennedy.
He can hurt them again, and he does.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Franklin on a lead. Good-looking kick. Lloyd demanded the footy and got it.
Straightforward, you would think.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. The big men fly. Canelio, Ware, he's copped some of his own medicine. Onto the non-preferred. Jones runs onto it and can drive them into attack.
That's one of the easier decisions the umpire will have to make.
Ward works hard to present. Playing for pride now. Saad wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Good penetration on the kick. Treadray onto it in a flash. Can he impose himself on the match? Punched away. It's a tough game. Thought his way through it. Ash. And they're out of trouble. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Moore leading by example. Doesn't often waste it. Big tackle laid. Clever handball. Franklin has brought his own ball. Fife in the right spot. Brewst. They've worked it well. In he goes. He's missed a soda.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Iden brings it back in. If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
Straight in front, should not miss.
No trouble at all.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
De Koning with a deft tap. Rao honours the lead.
What's he got on offer? They're hungry for more.
That's a strong mark.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
It's been an absolute avalanche.
De Koning has rucked tirelessly. Rao. Mumford. He's struggled to make an impact to this point.
Where? Outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
They need to hit the scoreboard here. Saad had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot.
Bangs it long.
Good work rate. He's been quiet. Tredre read it well and claims the mark.
That one was not open to interpretation.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
The kick is a poor one. Decides to go. Didn't think twice about taking the advantage. They're searching for a late goal. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
There's not a lot a coach can say when the wheels have fallen off. They just haven't been up for the fight at all. To my eye, it looks like a bunch of individuals running around trying to inflate their own stats rather than do anything meaningful for the team. Horribly disappointing for their fans.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Good ruck work. Leak. Bedford. Whitfield. Swoops. That's skillful. Fife.
Couldn't complete the mark.
Ward. Mumford. He's set upon.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Mumford slaps it out. Ward. Bontempelli. One step ahead.
Can they get another one here? They're running riot. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
De Koning showing his skills. Rao stripped of the footy. Nunes. Kennedy has it within range.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
We've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong, too good.
Mumford wins it out of the centre. Bedford on the same page as his ruck. Penetrating ball. Lloyd uses the body well.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Been a terrific performance from the big key forward. 5 goals now.
Mumford.
They won't blame him.
Cops some unwanted attention. He's everywhere at the moment. Bontempelli affects the turnover.
Going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there. If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard.
Rao. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Manages to find a teammate.
Is anyone home? Whitfield takes an excellent grab. Tidy ball.
Jones working hard and presenting well. They desperately need a goal. Fife with the big fist. Ward.
You asked for it. You got it. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Franklin can keep it moving.
Junk times come early. They have absolutely spifflicated him.
Franklin. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers?
Daniel with a flying shot at goal. It's good. I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could.
The two big men do battle. Canelio. O'Halloran.
They cannot keep him quiet.
Jackson
runs onto it. Pokes it into the pocket.
Can't hang on under close attention. Kennedy. Whitfield with the smother. Maybe that can lift them. Leak. He's had little impact so far.
Decides to go.
Sends them inside 50 again. Lloyd
couldn't finish what he started. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did. He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
That is going very close, not close enough.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Oh no, what's he doing?
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
No problems there. What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Jackson gets his hand to it. Rao, he's lost it. Through the centre square he goes. He winds up and goes himself. That's a wonderful kick.
Have they proved their point yet?
This is more like a horror movie than a football match. Jackson wins it down. Daniel read it well. That's not 15. Whitfield accepted the invitation. Hacking it forward. O'Halloran. He's run into trouble. Not the required journey. He ran into a brick wall. Not a lot of positives today. Whitfield. Who's at home? Brown. Strong grab. Neat little worm burner. Hogan. Here's real danger now.
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
Leans back and drills it.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
100-point wins don't come along very often, but that is the case today. They'll enjoy the review of it. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. There were some interesting things said during the week, but now it's time for actions. De Koning looking for territory. Rao. Worrell wins it back. Great mark. That's unusual. Gets his kick despite the heat. Goulden with the intercept mark. Can he find a teammate? Tredray pushes into space and receives the footy. Crosses the paint.
Punched that like he meant it.
Couldn't get a disposal. O'Brien. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. For the first goal of the match, he's got it.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
1 goal straight plays, no score. O'Brien, the winner there. Fife, Rao, in the right spot. The defenders will be nervous. Rutten with the big fist. But how did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold. Kicking at his first.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal. They've hit the ground running, and they're looking in fine form. The two big men do battle. Smith. Crouch. Under pressure. Rankin. What can he do with it? Steadies. Fires. Bullseye! It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Dangerfield. Stripped of the footy. O'Brien was committed to the contest. Through the centre square he goes. Probing ball. Kennedy. Great body work.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Leans back and drills it. 2-goal game again. The big men fly. Rao. You can see their confidence growing. Joel, all alone in the centre square. Lloyd, here's real danger now.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Drop punt, and he has put it away. An even 3 goals between the sides. The big men fly. Couldn't get an effective disposal. O'Brien. Berry has a paddock in front of him. Crouch. This is promising. Walker. Crunching tackle. Scrounges a kick. Feeling the heat. They desperately need a goal. Rao. Ever reliable. He's been busy so far. Worrell doing what he does best. Joel. Punched away. Cameron. He's so good in close. Bangs it through.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Strawn wins the hit out. Smith can't take it. Sloan rolling the sleeves up. Rankin looking to pull one back, and that's exactly what he's done. Well played. They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. The big men fly. Smith harassed into an error. Neil Bullen, great hands there.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Hoping for a big contested grab. Thumped away. Rankin, that's well played. Gives it everything. It's a poor inside 50. Ignoring the corridor for now. Tredray works hard to present. Rao doesn't often waste it. Rutten spoils. Joel, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Strawn wins it. Rankin looking to hit up the short option. Sloan hunting the footy. Strawn delivers it inside 50. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
Footy's back, and it was enjoyable that first quarter. There's a lot of energy and enthusiasm for the contest out there, and hopefully it continues. Both sides are expecting big things this year, and while you don't want to play your best or reveal everything in a practice match, there's a lot they can both get out of today.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
He's set upon. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Strawn with a deft tap.
Like Batman and Robin.
Rankin, Sloan.
Danger averted, frantic defence.
I don't think he was under sufficient pressure there.
Looking for a quick transition. Gives away a free and the moment passes.
The aerialists will battle for this ball. Cameron has charged into space. Searching kick. They've opened them up here. They've got them on the overlap. Fife finds himself unattended.
What's he got on offer?
Into the pocket he goes. Kennedy read it well and claims the mark.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Kennedy
Rams it home. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart.
Strawn punches it out of the ruck. He's not one to take a backward step. Sloan, Keys. They're moving the footy quickly. Neil Bullen handballs it to nobody. Clean pickup. In no man's land. Neil Bullen
Showing some pace. No malice in that, but it has to be a free kick just the same.
Dangerfield. Salem throws it on the boot. Lloyd, ineffective disposal. Treadray, Worrell in the right spot at the right time. Jones, Fife says thank you very much. Sets a task for the forwards.
Rutten is racking up spoils.
Berry, that one was always his. Good kick. Spills the mark. Salem, desperate to win it back. Hacking it forward.
It's loose inside the 50.
Goulden
Takes an excellent grab.
looking to extend this margin.
Rutten
Fumbles it. Bontempelli with a steal.
going for goal. Flirting with the post. We'll wait on the goal umpire. It's there.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. O'Brien.
Has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard.
Good disciplined defence. Saad just shoveled it out.
Moore. The sprint is on.
Rankin.
Runs onto it. Here's an opportunity. He's found the middle. And did they ever need that?
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. De Koning wins the tap. Rao. Worrell went bang. Laird.
They've turned it over. What's he got on offer?
It's a poor kick. Cameron gets a good bounce. Wanting to get on with the job. Fife. Nunes. He's besieged.
He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
De Koning with a deft tap. Fife spills out in the tackle. Crouch. Bontempelli in the thick of it as ever. We'll have another ball up. O'Brien,
The winner there.
Laird
Getting involved.
Smith takes the hand pass. Scholl. Good thinking and good execution too. Burgess. Keys. Through the centre square he goes. Another goal and they'll believe. Fogarty is so strong one-on-one.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Goes goalward and he's off target.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Straight down the guts. Joel gets to the front spot. Bangs it long.
Rutten
Got to the full. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
There are already a few players sucking in the deep breaths. There's nothing like match play to show you where you're at physically. The match hasn't reached any great standards, but the players are attacking the contest in a manner befitting greater stakes. It'll be interesting to see who runs it out better.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Had some assistance. Rankin
Runs onto it.
Taylor reads the ball so well. His field kicking is normally first rate. Andrews with a chance to run. And they're away. Cameron working hard and being rewarded. That's skillful. Fife wins the contest hands down. This is good ball movement.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
He's having a crack. It's online. He has absolutely flushed it.
O'Brien smashes it out of there. Inside 50 with the kick. Worrell making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Franklin, they can smell victory. Jackson, they get full value for a deep entry.
Full credit to him for putting that through the middle despite the tackle.
It's looking every bit a blowout at this stage.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Rao, Crouch, O'Brien.
I'm not sure he wanted it.
Smith, Nunes, one step ahead.
It's not a fair fight.
We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. De Koning smashes it out of there. Bontempelli, Goulden running in support. Can he impose himself on the match?
They have absolutely spifflicated him.
Rinse and repeat.
Momentum is so important. A couple of goals either way would make a huge difference.
Smith comes free in the tackle.
Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Almost an accidental intercept. Can he hit a target?
Kennedy outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Forwards dream of these shots.
He kicks the goal. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. De Koning slaps it out. Rao, quality delivery by foot. They're a big chance here. Kennedy on a lead.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop.
O'Brien wins it down. Scholl can send them into attack. De Koning, Rao in the right spot.
Worrell took him high.
What's he got on offer? You can see their confidence growing. This is a joy to watch.
To put the icing on the cake.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal. The buzzards are circling.
De Koning gets his hand to it. Rao, Fife.
That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Decides to go.
Hasn't seen a lot of it. Taylor with the big fist. Jackson
Just had to get it out.
Dangerfield. He's generally a good kick. Worrell leads his opponent.
Takes him high.
Slick hands.
Rutten
Can get it and go. Franklin wins it back. Great mark. Another forward 50 entry.
Kennedy is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He'll expect to convert this.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
The two big men do battle. Rao.
Well, I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
Not his best.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
What's happening down there, Gary?
No one's come from so far back at three-quarter time, so they're going to have to make history to win. The current record comeback from three-quarter time is 45 points, which the Brisbane Bears achieved in 1995 against Hawthorn at the Gabba.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
Punch clear. Smith, big tackle laid. They cannot keep him quiet. Berry trying to find a path. He's been accosted. Well-weighted kick. Unable to get it inside 50. Normally delivers. Franklin out of the congestion. Neil Bullen runs onto it. Hinge. What's he got on offer? Goes long. Defence 101 there. Murphy. That's a shocker. That kick had nothing going for it.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
This game's been decided for a while, but I don't think many thought it would be quite so one-sided, and it might yet become even more one-sided.
5 called for a push. They've got winners all over the park. They've given it up. Great play. He steps over the line with a footy, and we've got a throw in.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Good ruck work. Crouch. Shoal. What can he do with it? He'll feel that one. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. De Koning wins it down. Fife. Jones goes without it. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. No way through there, and they'll reset. De Koning looking for territory. Fife. Gee, they're playing well. Searching kick. Kennedy! That one was always his.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. De Koning has probably got the points at this stage. O'Brien, he's been industrious. It's been that kind of day for them. Kicks to centre wing. Honours the lead. Just has to hit a target. Bruce couldn't reel it in. Hinge in the right spot at the right time. Millerer, he's under close attention. Laird, he'll be sore in the morning. He's kicked it the wrong way. This spells trouble. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
Back into play. Keys can keep it moving. That's a well-placed kick. Good work rate. Gives some ground with a handball. Keys. Dangerfield. Cuts it off. What's he got on offer? Kicks inside the forward 50. Punched away. But that has to hurt. Lloyd leading by example. Joel. Bruce. In he goes. It's there. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. O'Brien wins it out of the centre. Rao closed him down. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. O'Brien showing his skills. Scholl, Rankin under pressure. Nunes, Sloan, gathers. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Taylor, we've seen that before. He's been dispossessed. It's been a dirty day for them, but there's something for their fans to cheer. Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? O'Brien gets his hand to it. Rao. What a game he's having. Lloyd had his name written all over it.
To put the cherry on top of what's been a superlative performance.
Bangs it through.
What they wouldn't give for an extra big body down there.
What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. O'Brien punches it out of the ruck. Berry under pressure. Full time. There was only ever one winner today. That is a crushing victory, and they will be delighted with their performance. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. All is in readiness, and the umpire will get us underway. De Koning with a deft tap. Rao comes free in the tackle. Goulden, who's front and centre. Revo had some assistance. Jaff is calm in a crisis. Goulden takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. Lloyd drops into the hole and marks.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. 1 goal straight plays, no score. The big men fly. Shields, bad error there. Penetrating ball. Punched away. Impey swoops. He's got an option in the centre square. Second effort needed. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Weddle brings it back in. It's a dreadful moment. A giveaway in front of goal.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Struck it well. No problems there. They've hit the ground running and they're looking in fine form. De Koning with a deft tap. Rao. He's caught. Mitchell doing the grunt work. He's copped some of his own medicine. Squeezes the kick. Goulden. He's been dispossessed. Can he be the fire starter? Good thinking and good execution too. Smith. It's not a fair fight. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
It's a hot footy today.
Kennedy on a lead.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. The two big men do battle. Mitchell, desperate to win it back. Harassed into an error. Impey tries to spike it out of the danger zone. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. One team's come to play, and the other, well, they might as well be rolling out of bed. The big men fly. Rao, that can't not be a free. Can they get another one? Frost got a fist in. Yeah, he's stopped in his tracks. He's been busy so far. Harford, too slow. They've put themselves under pressure. Bontempelli, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. De Koning smashes it out of there. He's put it through. Surely they can't keep this pace up. Good ruck work. Mitchell. Can they turn back the tide? Saar read it well. It's a high ball. Tredre has charged into space. Useful hand pass. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Revo getting involved. It's loose inside the 50. Bruce throws it on the boot. Lloyd, they're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. The two big men do battle. Fife. Who will stand under that? Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Harford, ever reliable. Feeling the heat. They need a spark. Smith, working hard and being rewarded. Normally delivers. Leaves it behind. Impey gets the kick away. Mitchell has a vice-like grip. What's he got on offer?
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
Kicking for his first. Joel, right spot, right time.
Will he go for the banana or try to curl it around on the non-preferred?
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Joel wins the hit out. Shields. A quick getaway wasn't possible. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Tredre takes the mark and can extend the margin.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. The two big men do battle. Rao almost threw it out. That's not a mark. Who's at home? Bruce with an opportunity. Great anticipation. Doesn't often waste it. Brown with a chance to run. Good kick. Quality delivery by foot. They need a mark. Defence 101 there. Watson. Shields. It's a desperate tackle. He's made a hot start to this match. Smith. Watson. Under pressure. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Goulden. Revolt. Dangerous to leave on his own. What a first term they're having. Jaff making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Bruce. He'd like that one again. Frost. And they're out of trouble. Fife makes good contact. Sicily. Clever kick. Poor footy there. Looking for two in a row. Revolt outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
If this league grows any bigger, we might see some heads start to drop.
Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Jackson gets his hand to it. Rao, is that holding the ball? Mitchell, that's unusual. Gets a kick away. Shoved him in the back. Free kick. He's had little impact so far. Taylor with the intercept mark. They've found the magic formula. This is a hotly contested footy. He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. Happy to concede a behind.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Can he hit a target? Gee, they're playing well. His field kicking is normally first rate. Fife had his name written all over it. Salem, he's besieged. No way through there, and they'll reset. Jackson has probably got the points at this stage. Rao gathers it cleanly on the wing. Revolt, good hands. Jackson out of the congestion. Tredray wants to take the game on. Heads in towards goal, and the kick is true. Great play. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Jackson has got on top. Rao. He didn't break stride. What's he got on offer? He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
If you don't wish to watch a replay, look away now.
Going at his second.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Jackson punches it out of the ruck. He's gone. Mitchell, Nash, he's been quiet. Brown uses the body well. They desperately need a goal. Moore went bang. Bruce to no one in particular. Lewis, can he get a shot away? He's got it.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Jackson has had his measure today. He just dropped it. Joel, Bontempelli got in the way. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Kennedy, strong grab.
Straight in front, should not miss.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. This one might be settled now. Jackson, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Rao, Revolt, that's good work rate. Drives it inside the forward 50. Lloyd, they've worked it well.
You'd like to be leading out of full forward to some of these midfielders. They are white hot today.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does. The buzzards are circling. Joel, the winner there. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Dangerfield. 5. 3 in a row coming up. What a patch they're having. Everything they've touched has turned to gold today. Joel with the tap. He's under close attention.
In a strange way, the game being over as a contest might just free them up. They've got nothing to lose from here.
Jackson looking for territory. Rao stripped of the footy. Bontempelli. Barris clears the area. Jaff, that's skillful. The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? He's got an option in the centre square. Dale read that one right off the boot. Ignoring the corridor for now. Plenty of heat in this game. Farms it out. Dangerfield. Barris one step ahead. They've turned it over. Gives it everything. Bruce has it within range.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
Drop punt, and he has put it away. The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Jackson, he's worth his weight in gold. Rao, Dangerfield, wants to take the game on. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception. Joel wins it. Shields kicks inside the forward 50. Taylor showing why he's such a good defender. Searching kick. Rao. Tidy ball. Tredre read it well and claims the mark. They're irrepressible at the moment. Revolt! Great body work. Just has to hit a target. This is a joy to watch.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
If this was a boxing match, the towel would be well and truly in the ring by now.
The big men fly. Taken to ground. They're tackling with venom today. Jackson with a deft tap. Rao leading from the front. He's hit up the lead. That should be picked off. Lloyd commands the footy.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
No doubt it's hard to stop a team when their ball movement's as good as this. The most troubling thing is it's been allowed to be good.
Jackson is teaching him a lesson. Rao, that's well played. Crosses the paint. Frost doing what he does best. Barris leading by example. Punched that like he meant it. Lewis needing support. Salem at centre halfback. He might have thought about the corridor. Morrison spoils. Dangerfield. Long ball in. Jaff is calm in a crisis. Cameron gets his kick despite the heat. It's there!
They took the right options in moving that ball forward and were able to take the opportunity when it presented.
I don't think we expected this to be settled by half-time, but it surely is. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
If you're a neutral, well, of course we are, the first half wasn't the contest we'd hoped for. We've got one side functioning at a high level, very cohesive, very skillful, and the other side has been left in their wake, seemingly with few ideas. If they don't try something different, the second half will be more of the same.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, lowers the eyes. Cameron has found some space. Normally delivers. Manages to get off a handball. He picked his pocket. Meek getting involved. Mitchell. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Meek wins it. Morrison just shoveled it out. Loose ball on centre wing. Harford. He's wrapped up. Crunching tackle. That's commitment to the cause. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Dangerfield pushes into space and receives the footy. They've got a problem now. What's he got on offer? The defence is disorganised. Lloyd, great hands there.
It's a big margin and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. It's been an absolute avalanche. Meek wins it down. Rao throws it on the boot. They've put themselves under pressure. Fife with a clumsy tackle has conceded a free kick.
Not wanting to bomb to a contest.
Brown can keep it moving.
Decides to go.
They need to hit the scoreboard here. Mitchell. Dangerfield in the centre square. A bit of a panicked handball. Kennedy. Fife dealt with the pressure. Impey in the right spot at the right time.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
That's symptomatic of their day. He'll be sore in the morning.
The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
De Koning
Continues to have his way. They're hungry for more.
foot race on. Who can get there first?
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
De Koning has been dominant in the ruck. Rao, Sicily, and they're out of trouble. Dale wins it back. Great mark. He's generally a good kick. Revolt has a vice-like grip. Can he find a teammate?
Yeah, hacking it forward.
Franklin got in the way.
They've been deadly in front of the sticks, but that's a miss.
Some slightly shabby defending going on out there, but just a one-point tax this time.
Weddle with the footy. That sums up their day.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Did all the hard work, only to let himself down with a kick.
Weddle tasked with the kick in. Bruce. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Honours the lead. Bruce. What can he do with it?
Got to go now.
He's been quiet. Yeah, tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Navigated the traffic.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Impey gets back and should repel. The kick lets them down. Looking to extend this margin. Lloyd had his name written all over it.
It'll take something special, but maybe it's that kind of day.
He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing. I'd like to say it couldn't get any worse for them, but it surely could.
De Koning is giving him a bath. Rao intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. Franklin takes an excellent grab. Nunes looks good. He's steered it through.
The only competition they've got out there is each other.
The two big men do battle. Nash sharks it. Morrison. Franklin accepted the invitation. Rao. Can he hit a target? Cameron is so strong one-on-one.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage. Not even the most optimistic of fans would have expected this today.
Punch clear. Rao.
They cannot keep him quiet.
Anyone's ball.
He's drawn a crowd.
The umpire says he had no prior.
They might as well not have a ruck. Like Batman and Robin. Blasts away. Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
You really should have scored from there. That's a let-off.
What can they build here? Brown makes position. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Well played.
He's only had the one inside 50.
Brown cops some unwanted attention.
They haven't been able to buy a goal. That's been deemed insufficient intent, and fair enough too.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away blindsided on his wrong foot. They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Launches it. This will bring that house down. He's landed it.
Have they proved their point yet?
This is more like a horror movie than a football match. Same old, same old.
Rao couldn't burst through. Fife, Goulden, Franklin. Can he get it home from there? He's hit it sweetly. How about that for a kick?
The way they're going, you wouldn't bet against them sneaking one more in here.
Franklin has had his measure today. Rao. Which way will it bounce? Barris showing some pace.
We've hit the last break and presumably a chance for all players in this snore fest to discuss their dinner plans. What's happening down there, Gary?
Demoralised, dispirited, disillusioned. All adjectives you can apply. If that's how I'm feeling, spare a thought for the side who's copping this hiding.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
Franklin.
He is simply too good.
Rao.
The kick is precise.
They're a big chance here.
Lloyd
is hard to beat one-on-one. Can he finish it off?
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
For a flying start to the term. It's online. He's drilled it. Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Joel, he's been beaten, but he had a win there.
This is promising.
That's careless kicking.
He might have thought about the corridor. Cameron
On a lead. I've liked his game today. It's amounted to nothing.
couldn't get a disposal.
That one was not open to interpretation.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Defence 101 there. Kennedy.
Lloyd. A quick getaway wasn't possible. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
Joel.
A rare win.
Franklin. That's a bruising tackle. We've got another stoppage.
Nunes. He's worth his weight in goal. He's put it through. If you're a fan of the team coming second today, it's probably best to avoid looking at the scoreboard.
Shields playing for pride now. Salem clears the area. Got the handball away. Goulden farms it out. Hardwick desperate to win it back. Dale is there in defence. Dangerous place to lose it.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
You've got to be quicker than that. He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Critical contest coming up.
Gunston
Marks close to goal. That's poor checking.
Some relief here perhaps for the fans watching their side get torn apart.
They desperately needed that.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Impey.
It's been a mighty performance.
Uses the non-preferred. They're a pleasure to watch.
Well, just about everything else has worked for them today, so why not this too?
He's got hold of it. He's really got hold of it. It's a goal. What a kick.
Anything seems possible for them today. They are having a day out.
Normal service has resumed.
Impey.
Just for something different.
Rao. Joel collects the half volley. Harford.
I'm not sure he wanted it.
They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Impey fighting hard. Bontempelli
Gets his kick despite the heat. Lloyd gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Isn't footy more fun when forwards are kicking big bags?
The big men fly. Nash. Hardwick. Shields. Turned over. He's done brilliantly.
Bruce marks again. His contested marking is superb.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
Bruce, what a game he's having. He can make it even better, and he does. They haven't got bored yet, and you'd have to say they're not going to.
Sicily punches it out of the ruck. Shields.
And inside 50 goes begging. What's he got on offer? Junk times come early.
Treadray with a chance to run.
Gee, they're playing well.
Normally delivers. Barris picks off the pass. He's generally a good kick.
Taylor cuts them off yet again.
Doesn't often waste it. Franklin has charged into space. Some indirect ball movement here. Rioli can keep it moving. That's an impressive mark. This deserves a goal. Weddle should be able to get them out of trouble. A chance to clear now. The Sharon hits the deck. Dale gets there first. How's the finish? He hasn't hit it well. In fact, he's hit the behind post. Not a lot of positives today. It must be his birthday.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. What a result. They'll be ecstatic about this. Meek showing his skills. Hardwick, he ran into a brick wall. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. You've got to love his confidence. He's been run down from behind. No leniency from the umpire there.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Good work rate. Tidy ball. They've opened them up here. This is more positive. Sicily has got loose. He's had little impact so far. Punched that like he meant it. Saad, he's run into trouble. They desperately need a goal. Misses the target and it's out of play. Meek with the tap. Hardwick, Brust from the pocket. Looks good. Is good. That goal had about as much impact as dipping a sponge in a lake. De Koning continues to have his way. Rao. Centre square. Loose ball. They've put themselves under pressure. It's hard to find a winner for them today. He would have fancied his chances from there. And that finally is the end of that. It was the smashing to end all smashings. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half? No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. It's Thursday night footy. It should be a beauty. De Koning wins the first tap. Rao, Gardner, clever kick. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Going for territory. Andrews with the big fist. Harms met solidly, keeps it low. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Showing real strength.
Time to turn on the Jets.
That's a bruising tackle. Kicks to space. In no man's land. Williams.
The umpires will be tasked with many tougher decisions than that during the course of the match.
Good thinking and good execution too. They're moving the footy well here. They'll go the long way. Bontempelli, here's real danger now. Johnson is the man on the spot and he's marked.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
He kicks the goal.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. The big men fly. 5.
He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Good work rate. Searching kick. It's come unstuck. He's made a bright start. Cameron can keep it moving. Doesn't often waste it. Quality delivery by foot. Who's at home? Anyone's ball. Bruced. Wood gets there first. He's wrapped up. Concedes ground.
The sprint is on.
Lake. Terrific forward pressure. He's besieged.
Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down. Both sides on the board. De Koning, the winner there. Rao, a model of consistency. He ran into a brick wall. Ball spills free in the tackle. Wood is calm in a crisis. That's a bit of a waste.
Is anyone home?
Dale runs onto it. Normally delivers. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Harms. Fraser can send them into attack. Dale wins it back. Great mark. Goes long.
Slips through his fingers.
Bruced
couldn't complete the mark.
Quarter time and nothing to split the sides so far.
Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
You couldn't say it's been dull despite the lack of goals. Contested ball and clearances are very even and both defences are holding up beautifully. Who will crack first? Perhaps no one will. In which case, we've got a cracking contest on our hands.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Bontempelli, Rao, runs onto it. Fife, navigated the traffic. Had some assistance. Goulden manages to get off a handball. Dangerfield, Cameron gets the kick away.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
You really should have scored from there. That's a let-off.
Careful ball movement. Cooney has found some space. Can he find a teammate? Boyd takes a beauty. Shaves the grass with that one. Gardner works hard to present. He might have thought about the corridor. McLean was afforded latitude. Gardner, he's generally a good kick. Well played. They're moving the footy quickly. Taylor wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Some indirect ball movement here. Dale, all on his own. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Cameron with a chance to run. Kicks to centre wing. Treadray dishes it off. Dangerfield.
He'll drive them inside 50 yet again.
Punched away. Lloyd does the crumbing. Cameron sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Jackson has probably got the points at this stage. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Cooney just shoveled it out. They've given it back. Nunes attracted a crowd. And we will do it all again. Rucks go at it. Bontempelli, Gardner leading from the front. Treloar, Cooney, Jackson takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. They've got their tails up now. Gardner punches it out of the ruck. Bontempelli unable to get it inside 50. What can they generate? Revolt dealt with the pressure. Dale, a bit of a panicked handball. Bouncing ball. Couldn't get a disposal. Rao takes them on. Kicks it very strongly, but he hasn't got it on line. Hits it behind.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Wood to bring it back in. Jones on a lead. Good-looking kick. Fraser has charged into space. Tidy ball. No one can mark. Dale. He's been busy so far. Lob runs onto it. Scott, dangerous to leave on his own. He doesn't waste many. They could be vulnerable here. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
Goals are at a premium today. They've been few and far between. That's not to say that this match hasn't been enjoyable, though. Sometimes low-scoring matches can be wonderfully entertaining. There are only 15 goals scored in the 2005 Grand Final, but it's an all-time classic.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
In no hurry here. Cameron evades the tackle to no one in particular. Harms desperate to win it back.
The umpire says it's continuous play, so on they go. Free kick, and rightly so. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
Scott, McLean, Bontempelli. Great work ethic to push forward and present.
He'll have to give it his all.
Has a ping. It won't be a goal. One behind only.
That would have been a team-lifting goal, but it'll have the opposite effect if it goes down the other end for a major.
He's had little impact so far. Harms makes good contact. Dale. English. Terrific tackle. Can he hit a target? Harms going at his first, and he's got it.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. The two big men do battle. Cooney, Dangerfield, gathers. Not a lot of space to work with. They've put themselves under pressure. De Koning, Williams got a fist in. Revolt couldn't find a way through. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Williams working hard and presenting well. English. He's been quiet. Lake, he's taken a beauty. What's he got on offer? Slowing it down. That's good vision. De Koning clears the area.
Good close match this, with no sign yet that either side is going to crack.
De Koning looking for territory. Throws it on the boot. English affects the turnover. Kicks laterally. McLean hunting the footy. Bontempelli, foot race on. Who can get there first? Lob. English read it well and claims the mark. Neat little worm burner. Fraser gathers on the half volley. That's a waste. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick was centimetre perfect. Kicks to space. Who's got the wheels? He's gone. Jackson, I've liked his game today. Lob went bang. Johannesson, I felt that one from here. When one tackle just won't do. We'll turn for home with this match firmly in the balance. A cracking final quarter coming up.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
If I've got my spectator's hat on, this game needs more goals. It's been a drab affair so far. If I've got my coach's hat on, I'm loving how difficult not only the defenders but the midfielders are making it for the opposition to score. I'd be tempted to ask for some quicker, more direct ball movement, though.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Good thinking and good execution too. Kennedy, strong grab.
Must-kick goal in a close match.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
2-goal game again. English, the winner there.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
Squeezes the kick. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite.
Which way will it bounce?
Thought his way through it. Cooney.
On centre wing is marked. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Probing ball. Bontempelli outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Jackson.
Uses the non-preferred. De Koning uses the body well.
They've got them on the overlap.
Revolt demanded the footy and got it.
To finish off the good work.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Back into play.
Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field.
Straight in front, should not miss.
No problems there.
You get the feeling they've done enough now.
De Koning wins the hit out.
Rao. Franklin displaying great endeavour.
Hacking it forward.
Kennedy
Takes the mark and can extend the margin.
If he kicks this, that's just about the game.
Should kick it. He does. They're streaming towards the exits now. De Koning slaps it out.
Cooney
Should be in the votes today.
Harms.
A quick getaway wasn't possible.
They need a spark. You can't question his commitment. He's set upon.
Ball up. Final siren not far away.
English showing his skills.
Not on my watch, he says. They cannot keep him quiet. Time to turn on the Jets. The call is insufficient intent.
I don't know what a player's supposed to do in that situation.
Dangerfield.
Can keep it moving.
Nunes in the right spot.
Normally delivers. Gee, they're playing well. Good luck catching him. Is anyone home? Lloyd drops into the hole and marks.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Lloyd, he can hurt them again, and he does.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. What stood out to you today, Huff?
That looked destined to go down to